We humans are social animals and we need to have a community. We need to have a group. We need to belong somewhere. That's embedded in our soul and we cannot separate ourselves from that. So I acknowledge your desire to get attention. I acknowledge your desire to get approval. I acknowledge your desire to get validation. Just think that having that desire and allowing that desire to lead you and allowing that desire to control you, like, understand this difference. I might have a desire to steal something from you, right? But I won't be charged, or I won't be a criminal, or I won't be a sinner as long as I don't act on this thought of mine. If I have the thought of stealing from you, that thought is not a sin, that thought is not a crime. But when it becomes the crime, when I do steal from you. So similarly, if you have the desire to get someone's attention, validation, approval, that thought itself is okay as long as you acknowledge it, but it starts to get destructive, it starts to harm you when you make a home in that thought and when you blindly start to follow this. you know let's discuss the consequences if you live for the approval of others, or if you live to please an audience. Once you won't have a sense of your own self, because you would do what other people will tell you. You will be a puppet in their game. You won't have any sense of self, you won't have any values, you won't have any beliefs, because you adopt your belief based on the person that you are talking to. You adopt your interest based on the person that you are talking to. You adopt your whole personality based on the person that you're talking to. So if you don't commit to one thing, then you would be everything and you would get confused. Your inner self would be screaming at you, who am I? you know who am I? First said that you liked, for example, you like to sketch in front of an artist because you wanted the approval of that artist, and then when you were in front of another person who hated sketching, you would say, oh yeah, I don't like sketching. I'm giving just a basic example. You might like done it in other ways, shapes, or form. And if you are living for the approval of others, you would crumble when people would start giving you approval, because not everyone is same. I might have different interests, you might have different interests, and you adopt your interest based on the person that you are talking to, then not a single person would like you. And but your desire is to be liked by other people. Your desire is to play the game that they want you to play. So in the end, no one would be satisfied by you. In the end, everyone would hate you. And even if you make this your life purpose to please only one person, you won't be able to do that. Believe me, you won't be able to do that. People cannot be pleased. People cannot be pleased. And that is just how it is. So why you are wasting so much of your precious energy, your time, and your attention onto people that doesn't matter? And I have been in your place. I have been in your place and I have worked so hard to crawl out of this place. So that's why I understand what you are going through. I understand your need, because your worth comes from other people. When you behave the way people expect you to behave, when you act the way people expect you to act, when you change your beliefs, your values according to other people, you are a puppet in their game, and you subconsciously are telling yourself, you mean nothing to me. You mean nothing to me. Your worth is nothing. You are a worthless piece of trash. Your worth would only come from that person, and if that person acknowledges you, if that person gives you attention and validation, then you are worthy, then you are loved, then you are a human. Other than that, you are a piece of trash. I have done that. I have given all of my power, all of my worth in the hands of other people, and I told them, treat me however you want. If you treat me like a trash, I am a trash. If you treat me like a queen, I am a queen. That's how my life was for me. And understand that if you like give a manipulator, if you give an person that is narcissistic and tell them to treat them however they like, they exploit you. They exploit you. So in the end, it makes no sense for you to tell these people, show you your worth, to tell you how much worthy you are or how much validation you can get. It all comes from your mindset, and slowly and gradually change your mindset around it and stop giving your power away to people like that. And what I mean by giving your power away, you might have heard this term on the internet and you might be like, oh, what did they mean by giving my power away? It's not like I am giving my physical strength to people, no. What it means by that is telling other people to treat you however they want to treat you. I no longer allow people to talk to me disrespectfully. I no longer allow people. I don't tolerate this behavior. Whether it comes from someone that I like and adore, I don't tolerate this behavior because I know that I don't deserve this behavior. And it's not like I tell them, oh, talk to me with respect. How dare you to use this term with me? I just simply remove their power over me. I just simply remove them from my life. If they constantly try to control me or if they constantly disrespect me, they then don't have any place in my life, respectfully, because I only deserve people that treat me like the way that I deserve to be treated. And if they don't, I remove them. And if they are someone from your family, just distance yourself from them. You don't need to acknowledge their disrespect, and you don't need to yell your word in their faces or to rub in their faces to tell them that, look, I deserve respect, look, I deserve love. No, it's begging. Stop that. Do not beg for it, just command it. And how you command it? By being the person that has and deserve love and respect. And if they are not willing to give it to you, why you are allowing them in your life? Tell me why you are allowing them in your life. A lot of time you can cut people off. You can cut people off. Why you are clinging to that friend group that has no respect for you? Why you are laughing at their jokes when these jokes are when they are taunting at you? Face, your body, or your intelligence. Why? Because you think you don't deserve people that are actually going to treat you the way you deserve, because you think that you will left alone and no one is going to love you, no one will be there to look after you. But that is a lie that you are keep feeding yourself until it has become truth. Tell that lie that it is a lie, and don't give your energy to this lie. If you have this level of self-respect for yourself, you won't allow people to just walk all over you. You won't. And you won't care about their approval. Why would I care about your approval when you are literally not adding any value in my life? I did that in the past. I cared about the values of strangers. I cared about their approval. And people, if they did not approve me, that means I am worthless. But I am the living proof that you can change your story. That you can change the story that you keep feeding to your brain. Your brain does not understand what you're feeding it, whether it's truth or not. So the lie has become the truth. So you can reverse the gears. You can make the truth by keep feeding your brain over and over again. Believe me. Believe me, now I would be alone. I would be alone for weeks, for months, I don't care, and won't talk to people that don't give me the respect that I deserve, and won't tolerate harmful behavior towards myself. That's just not who I am anymore. I'm not saying that I don't want to connect to people. I love people. I love connecting to people, but not those people that drain my energy, not those people that tell me that how stupid I am or how much worthless I am. No, I'm not going to talk to these people, and I don't care how close they were with me before. If they are not willing to give me the respect that I deserve, and they won't be in my life anymore. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. So you need to become that brave. You don't even like being with yourself. That is why you are so scared. If you won't get that approval, you would be alone. So what if you would be alone? If that loneliness is giving you a chance to connect with yourself and your creator, and to discover yourself and your strengths, and to work on your weaknesses, and to build the things that you want to build, and to work on your dreams and goals, tell me what wrong it is. These are all the benefits that you are getting from isolation. I'm not saying that you should not connect. I said this even in the beginning of the video that we are social animals and we need connection. But don't cling to connection if people are not treating you the way you deserve. Don't cling to connection if you need to pretend to be fine when you are not, if you need to cover your emotions, if you need to say yes when you want to say no, if you need to present yourself in a way that you actually are not, then don't. It's not worth that attention and it's not worth that energy. Believe me, it is not. These people have no respect for you, believe me. If you become the puppet in their game, they have no respect for you. And the fact that you are playing in their hands because you want their love, you want their attention, and you want their validation. But keep playing their game, they still won't have any of it for you. They won't have any of it for you. They are just making fun of you in their heads when you keep being a rabbit to them. These people are making fun of you in their heads when you keep playing in their hands. So you need to stop that, you know. Forgive yourself for that mistake, because a lot of the time when you become awake, you are like, how could I be such a fool? How could I be such a doormat to these people? But forgive yourself for not knowing it, and then take step from here, and don't allow these people to step all over you, or to you know tell you to what to do. And you can build that confidence by spending time with yourself. Believe me, if you have this fear of being alone, you won't be able, you would sacrifice yourself. Force yourself to sit in a company of someone that you don't even like, and would pretend to be someone that you are not, just because you don't need to be alone. A lot of the time people say that, oh, they do like their company, but in the reality they don't. And believe me, I have thought the same, you know, like I really liked to be alone sometimes, or other time I didn't. It would because I would overthink things, and I would criticize myself, and I would be so hard on myself. So tell me, why would I even want to be around me when I would be so hard on myself? So similarly, I would cling on to people that would treat me less harshly than I was treating myself, and I won't want to be alone. Do you understand? So similarly, if you are scared of being alone because you don't give yourself the respect, the love that you deserve. I don't allow these people to treat me with disrespect. Why? Because I feel safe with myself. I know that I will be okay alone. I know that I will be happy alone. I know that I will be safe alone. And I don't need to accept this disrespect, because I can be with myself. I would be happy with myself, and let these people be away from me, because I would be the safe space that I needed when I was a child. So really sit with yourself and ask yourself, are you really okay with being alone? I want to clear this point as well, because I mentioned about people being disrespectful and me not allowing it. I don't sit to people and I yell at their faces to respect me, acknowledge me, blah blah blah. No, that's desperation. And I have seen a lot of YouTube videos that say that people will respect you 100%. No one would disrespect you ever again. Believe me, honey, you can check all of these boxes, and people that don't want to respect you, they won't respect you. People that want to humiliate you, they will humiliate you. Doesn't matter if you are the richest, prettiest girl on this planet. Doesn't matter if you are the nicest, coolest, elegant person. It doesn't matter. If someone wants to disrespect you, they will. And it's never about them respecting you. It's you, whether you want to tolerate this disrespect, whether you want to make home in this disrespect, or whether you want to say that no, I don't deserve this, and I am going to walk away from this situation, because certainly these people don't deserve my energy. Certainly these people don't deserve my attention. So what I am saying is, instead of explaining yourself to these people of how much worth you have, of how much uh, you deserve, walk away. Don't explain yourself to these people, because some people, it's their life mission to misunderstand you. I have tried so hard to make them feel like, please understand me, that's not who I am, you are thinking wrong. But these people, they would misunderstand me even more when I tried to explain myself. Now I am like, okay, you can think of me whatever you want, because I have realized that you are not seeing me as I am, you are seeing me as you are. So if you are seeing some like some strength in me, that's because that strength exists in you. If you are seeing beauty in me, that's because that beauty exists in you. If you are seeing ugliness in me, that because that ugliness exists in you. So I am not a reflection of myself, I am a reflection of you. So when you really acknowledge this fact, you stop, really stop trying so hard to make people understand you, trying so hard to fit in, trying so hard to tell these people that you actually do deserve love. No, love, we are not doing that anymore. If you really claim your energy from these people, then you have a lot of energy to create, to put on your business, to put on the work that you want to do, to put on your healing, and once you start doing that, you will glow. You will glow, and I'm saying it from my experience. My facial features has changed so much during last like couple of months, and I was seeing my pictures from a few 2 years ago, and I was like, I am totally different person right now because I have started to heal, not because I have put some some expensive skincare products on me, no, because I have started to heal from within myself. I have started to not tolerate these people and their bullshit anymore, and that is just showing on. My body is showing me these signs. There was this person that was really close to my heart. I really, really loved her. It was her life's mission to make me paint as a villain in her life. And I tried so hard to tell her that I am not, that I love her, that I care for her. But it was her mission to make me as a villain in her story. I was so tired of it. And I'm like, okay, you can say this story to anyone you want, to any person you meet. I don't care anymore. I don't care. What I care about is the things that actually matter to me. You can make me as a villain. You can make me whatever you want in your life. And you know when I was so desperate to make her understand me, she would provoke me and I would get triggered, and then I would do certain stuff, like I would yell, I would get pissed off, I would think about it for hours and stuff, and then like she would get satisfied with it because that's the reaction that she was trying to get out of me. But now when she provokes me, I'm like, okay, fine. You think that I am this? Okay, fine. You want to tell this person that I am like this? Okay, fine. Because I know who I am. And my Lord knows who I am. I don't need to explain to all of these people. I don't need to do that. And once I stopped this, believe me, that person, that woman, she came to me apologizing. It was always me who would apologize after every fight. It was always me who would say sorry. And right now, when I was like, do whatever you want, think whatever you want, and she came to me apologizing. And I was like, whoa, I spent all of my life telling this person that I am not like this, telling this person to understand me a little bit, and she never did. She never did. And I would be the one making all the things, whatever. And now when I was like, okay, I am tired, do whatever you want. And then she's coming back, crawling into my life. But guess what? I did not accept her apology. You might be thinking, oh, you are so cruel, blah, blah, blah. No, she's going to repeat the cycle. That's what I wanted to understand. People don't just change overnight. Just because someone apologized to you doesn't mean that they will change. These are the patterns that are embedded in their soul, in their brain, and they won't change. Her apology was to drag me again into this pattern all over again, but I'm not going to let this happen again because I know that I don't deserve this kind of love. I deserve a better love, a better friendship. So I'm not going to do this again. And I believe that Allah is going to bless me with something better. Yes. So if you understand that you literally won't put a lot of your energy onto trying to please these people because it's really not worth it. And understand this before it's too late. It's really not worth it. There are people that will love you for who you are. Until then, embrace yourself, embrace your solitude.